So, hello students, hope you all are doing well. So, let's continue our today's series, and today we will simply gonna continue our DOM into your JavaScript. Okay. So, in our previous lecture, we had seen that how you can access the element by using your DOM concept into your JavaScript. Okay. And today we will gonna see that how you can perform the manipulation on the HTML content using your JavaScript. Okay, so let's continue your DOM part. Okay, and this is I think the second part of your document object model in JavaScript. Okay, so let me share my desktop screen, and then we will gonna just start our today lecture. Okay, so uh, let me goes to my VS Code IDE. Okay, and we will see that. See, this is my HTML page that I had simply linked with my this demo.js file. Okay, so today what we're gonna do that simply I will show you that how you can perform the manipulation on this particular HTML content using your DOM. Okay, but for a second, let's so brief about our previous lecture that what we had seen into our previous video. Okay, so that it will be easier for you guys to understand the next concepts of your document object model. Okay, so in our previous lecture we had seen that how you can access the elements of your HTML content by their ID, class, or tag name. Okay, so what we had write simply that document. Wait just a second. Document dot get element by ID. Okay, that means if you wanted to access the element by using their IDs, then simply pass the name of your ID, that is demo, inside this piece of code. Then you are able to access that particular tag only. Okay, and if you wanted to access the element by using their class names. Okay, so there is a predefined method that is get elements by the class name. Okay, we'll use it. Okay, and inside this you just have to pass the class name of the tag which you wanted to access. Okay, so here my class name of my h3 tag is first. Okay, so what I will do, I will simply pass my first class name into my this piece of code. Okay, so first, and that is how I'm able to access that particular tag using my class name. Okay, and also if you wanted to access the element by using their tag name, means let's say if someone told that, hey, I just wanted to access the all the element which consist your h1 heading tag. Okay, then what I will do, I will simply pass that document dot get element by the tag name. Okay, so uh, let's delete it. Okay, so document dot get element by tag name. See here, this is the predefined method that is get elements by the tag name. Okay, so I will use it, and inside this particular method we have to pass only the tags. Okay, let's say I have to access all the h1 heading tag from my HTML page. Okay, so I will pass the h1 here, then it will return the all the headings. Okay, so this is what we had discussed. Discussed in our previous lecture, right? How you can access the HTML content using your document object model in JavaScript. Okay, and today we will see some more about it. Okay, so till now we had seen that if you have to access any element, then you have to write all these kind of bulky stuffs kind of code. Okay, it is seems something like get element by tag name, and if you wanted to access by the ID, then you have to write the get element by the ID, and if you wanted to access the element by the class name, then you have to access write get element by the class name. Okay, so it is something kind of not a good practice that you have to write all those kind of stops again and again and again. Okay, so for simply minimize those kind of concept, JavaScript is defining predefined method that is query selector. Okay, so if we are using the concept of your query selector, then we don't have to write these all thing again and again. That means if you have to access the heading tag, and let's say you have to access the tags by using their ID, you don't have to mention it again and again that you wanted to access those things by the ID name or the class name. Okay. Query selector is defined for the all the thing. Just you have to pass the that particular tag or the ID name which you wanted to access. Okay, uh, and the all rest of the thing is done by your JavaScript automatically. Okay, so let's see that how you can implement the concept of your query selector. So if I will run my live server of my HTML page, okay. So just simply start from here, okay. So the this is some basic content that I had written in my HTML pages, and if I will right click onto my browser page, then go to your inspect and click on the console tab. Okay, so this is your console window. Okay, so let's split my screen so that we are able to perform those activities very easily. Okay, let's make it some this kind of. Okay, yeah, so it's good. Okay, so this is our console window. We will write all the code onto your browser console. Also, you can write those similar codes onto your JavaScript page as well. Okay, but for till now, we will write our all the code onto our console tab. Okay, so this is my HTML tag in which I had simply defined my a heading tag at a simple three heading text here. Okay, and now let's see that how you can access the element by using your query selector. Okay, so I will simply write it is document dot query selector. See, document dot query selector. Okay, query selector, and inside this you just have to pass that which kind of tag or you wanted to access. Okay, and also if you wanted to access the element using their IDs, then you just have to mention that ID name simply. Okay, so let's say I wanted to access this h1 heading tag by using my ID name demo. Okay, so I just have to do that. I will simply give the demo here, and see this is demo is your ID name. Okay, uh, that is why I just have to specify a hashtag before means if you guys know in your HTML concept, that is your ID is denoted by the hashtag and your classes are denoted by the dot. Okay. So this is a demo is my ID. That is I will add a hashtag before my demo name. Okay, and if I will press the enter here, then see it will return your heading tag that is contain a ID demo. Okay, so and let's say you wanted to access the element from there class name. Okay, so you don't have to change into this query selector, you don't have to change. Okay, but in our previous lecture we had seen that if you have to access the element using their class name, then you have to changes all this thing again, and you have to write like document dot get elements by the class name. But here you don't have to change this query selector. You just have to pass the class name with a dot added at a first place. Okay, so I have to access the element by the class name. That is why I will add a dot and then my class name, that is first, and if I will press the enter, then it will return that particular tag that is contain a class of name first. Okay, so that is how you can perform the uh, the uh, just fetching kind of property using your query selector. Okay, so this is the property of your query selector. And also if you wanted to access the element using the tags, let's say I wanted to access all the element that is contain your h1 heading tag, then I will simply pass h1 here. Okay, and if I will press the enter, then your those tags will be returned automatically. And if I will make the changes here, and if I will add A, B, C, D, let's say, and if I will press enter, then the changes are being displayed here as well. Okay, and yeah, this is all about that how you can access the element using your query selector method. Okay, and now let's see that how you can perform the manipulation into your HTML pages. Means how you can perform the changes, okay, into your HTML pages. Okay, so for making the changed, there is a predefined method, that is inner doc text is being defined into your HTML. Okay, so if I will refresh this page, okay, so okay, so let's say I have to change this paragraph, that is this is heading tag. Okay, and I have to make it like this is my first JavaScript. Okay, so first of all I have to access this h1 tag that is contain the demo ID, and then after I will able to change this content that are present into my h1 heading tag. Okay, so for the access I will what I have to do, that is document dot query selector. Okay, document dot query selector, and inside this I have to access my this h1 heading tag which is contain the demo ID. Okay, so I will simply pass a hashtag demo. Okay, so by using this piece of code I am able to access the this tag. Okay, but here what I will do, that I will simply assign it into a variable. Let's take the r. Okay, and if I will press the enter, and now I will use this r variable for the performing the manipulation on this content that are present into my h1 heading tag. Okay, so now what I will do, I will use r dot inner doc text, I double n inner text. Okay, so by using your inner text, text, inner text. Okay, so by using your inner text, first of all if I will press the enter, then it will simply give the message that are present into my this heading tag. Okay, so this is heading tag, and if I have to make the changes into this content, that I what I will do, that is r dot inner text and is equal to, I have to pass the simple content that I want to do changes. Okay, so I have to make the changes of, this is my first JS content. Okay, and if I will press the enter, then see the changes are being displayed here. Okay, and that is, this is my first JavaScript content. Okay, and but in my HTML page, there is a content inside my h1 tag, that is, this is my heading tag, but at your browser this is become changed. Okay, and if I will goes to the element, and if I will show you guys like there is a changes is being displayed or not, then see. And if I will goes into it, then see, this is my first JavaScript content is being displayed into your this tag as well. Okay, so by using your inner dot text, you can simply change the content inside your HTML pages. Okay, and same as that is, if you wanted to change into your this particular h3 tag, then what you will do, just simply take a variable. Let's take r is equal to, just fetch this tag h3, h3 that is contain class name first. Okay, so document dot query selector. Okay, document dot query selector, and I have to fetch by using the class name. Okay, so that is why I will use dot and then class name. Okay, and if I will press enter, so I am able to fetch the element, and those element is being simply stored into my x variable. And by using now your x, you can perform the any kind of changes using your inner doc text. Okay, and the content you want to change, just simply give it here. Okay, so I just wanted to change from your first class to another class. Okay, so another class, and if I will press the enter, then see the changes is being displayed here, that is another class. Okay, so that is how by using your inner dot text, you can perform the changes onto your HTML contents. Okay, and and there is a also predefined method, that is inner dot html, inner html. Okay, so let's say you wanted to add some kind of elements or add new kind of tags into your html, then you can use the concept of your inner html. Okay, so how you can perform all those kind of steps. Okay, so see, here I had access my first class into my x variable, and now by using my x variable, I will add one more div. Okay, inner dot html. Okay, inner html, and I will add a new content or a new tag. Okay, so let's make it here. Let's say I wanted to access the add a new div, and inside this I will pass new div message. Okay, new div, and I will simply close it, div, just close it. And if I will press the enter, then okay, it will throw some kind of error. That means I have to make it into the double quotes. Okay, and now if I will press the enter, see the div is being added into your HTML content. If I will goes to my this element tag, then I can see that is, let's say the div is being added or not. Then see inside here h3 tag, new div is being added here. Okay, but into your real HTML page, there is no such kind of new div is being present. But here I am able to add those div by using my inner HTML tag. Okay, so that is how you can perform or add the new tags into your HTML pages by using your inner.html tag. Okay, so you can simply perform all this code onto your JavaScript page as well. Okay, so this is all about your document object model into the JavaScript. Okay, so let's wrap up our today's session and see you in the next lecture. Okay, so till then, keep learning, keep growing. Have a nice day. Bye bye.